I'm going to bring the oven over here, put it right down. It's going to start to go, and as it's getting ready, I put my lid right there. We're going to add some butter, because of course guys like butter. No, actually we're going to just start by throwing some of the chicken in to brown the chicken a little bit. And so as that pan's starting to warm up, we want to get this out of it. There we go. We'll just let that sit down there. That's going to be great. Now we've got some chicken breasts in here that we've just let start to thaw, and these actually haven't thawed as much as we would like, but it doesn't matter because you're cooking with a Dutch oven, and anything in a Dutch oven turns out wonderful. So we're going to get enough butter in there. Nice. We're going to open these chicken breasts and throw them in. Okay. Situate them just a little bit, get them ready to go. And we're going to put the heat on, or put the lid on to let the heat build up a little bit. And we're going to let those percolate for just a minute. Okay. And we're going to get ready to cook our woody chicken. Woody chicken tastes nothing like wood. It was named after a guy named Woody who showed us the recipe. And honestly, I haven't done this recipe in about 10 years. But it's so easy to do, just really simple. And so we're gonna get things ready and see what happens. I'm going to use a knife today that I picked up in Alaska. It's called an ulu knife. It's an Eskimo knife. It's pretty easy to use. And so you just start on one side and rock it, and we're just going to slice our celery up. It's kind of fun to use. Keep your finger away from your work. And just a couple of stalks of celery is all we're going to need. And you can put whatever you want in this. You like whatever vegetables you like. If you like more celery, great. If you like less, great. There's really, the nice thing about Dutch oven is doesn't matter how you do it, it always seems to turn out just right. So we'll put these in here. Now we're going to cut up some onions. I really like this knife. We discovered it up there and on a little trip to Alaska, and I'll tell you what, it is so slick. It's easy to clean up and easy to use. We'll do another slice of onion because I really like onions. Okay. We're going to chuck the rest because I'm not saving it. Okay, here we go. Put that in there. And that's just about all the prep work you need before we start throwing things into the Dutch oven. That's ready to go. Okay, we're going to wait a few minutes and let our briquettes get hot, and then we'll come back. this lid lifter is just a great tool. You can control the lid at all times, keep your hands away from the heat. It's very nice. Leave it right there. So the chicken's been percolating a little bit, not completely cooked through, which we don't want before we start, but we're going to go grab a couple of cans of soup to add to it. We've got some cream of chicken and some cream of chicken. You can use cream of mushroom, you can use whatever you want. And again, it's kind of a dump it on there and it'll do the work for you. So just get this, throw that in my garbage can. Grab my fork. And we're going to add one more. Mix that in. Okay, just spread that around a little bit. And then with this chicken, I'm going to go back to my secret ingredient again. Sprite, Coke, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew. Add a splash of that. And it's really interesting to try different flavors. They all add something to it and they're all good. So we'll put that in there. And we're going to let that start to cook. Okay, we're back. We've had that chicken cooking just for a minute. And those sauces with the soup percolating together pretty well. Now we're going to add our onions and celery. So they're ready to go. Oh, that looks great. We're just going to put these around the edge, around the top. We'll stir them in just a little bit. You may wonder why we didn't mix the soup up. You want this a little bit thick so that when it's done, the stovetop stuffing is moist, but it's not runny. We'll go ahead and put the lid back on there. We're going to restack our dessert and come back in another 10 minutes and add the final stovetop stuffing. We're going to pull the top off of our woody chicken and add some stovetop stuffing. Oh, beautiful. It's in there boiling. The chicken's poking up through the top of that. So we'll get this opened up and we'll sprinkle it around. Then I'm going to take a spoon and just make sure that it gets a little bit moist. So we'll work it just a little bit. And as we put the lid back on, then the steam is going to come up and finish moistening that, and you'll get a beautiful nice texture when you're ready to open it up and have dinner. Okay, there we go. Lid back on. Okay, it's time to check this concoction. See how we did. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, let's plastic fork and knife just because it should be so tender. Oh, would you look at that? Holy cow, that's fabulous. I mean, you just can't get anything better than that. We're going to put the lid on, and the dogs are going crazy. We're going to put the lid on, get the charcoal off of it, and get it cleaned up, and then we're going to put it on the table, and we're going to eat.